Hey, this is Ryan Hollingshead, outside back for LAFC, and this is Shirts and Skins. Yeah, so my journey with ink started actually once I entered the league. I've been thinking about getting tattoos, thinking about getting some ink for a long time. And one of my really good buddies had a full sleeve, and I was like, you know what? I just gotta do it. I gotta go for it. If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna pull the trigger. And so I got my first one, and as soon as I got my first one, I was hooked. Okay, so I think a lot of people have different stories with their first tattoo. It's kind of different for everybody, but for me, I was lucky because I knew for sure that my artist, the guy that I was going to, was highly recommended. I'd seen his art on other people, so I knew it was gonna be great. The biggest question for me was whether I was gonna just like tattoos in general. So I ended up going with this lion on the inside of my bicep, and I put it here. I was trying to figure out where to go. I wanted to eventually get to a full sleeve. So I was like, where do I start? I put it on the inside of my bicep because I thought if I don't like tattoos or I'm not into this, then it will be a little bit more hidden versus if I went somewhere here on the arm, you know, you can always see it. So I went inside of my bicep, and after that, never looked back. Every tattoo has a meaning. My faith plays a huge role in just everything I do. As a Christian, I'm always thinking about how my faith plays into my role as a dad, as a husband, as a footballer, as a businessman, all of that stuff. And so the lion is a representation of Jesus. There's this picture in the Bible of Jesus being the lion and the lamb. Like he's this tender lamb who can, in humility, relate to us as his people, as human beings. But then he's also just this ruler, like this courageous, strong, brave, this God that can just kind of in a moment overtake all things, is powerful over all things. And so the lion represents kind of that power. And so I just thought that was the best way for me to start. So I've got a couple I think that are my favorite. I don't think there's one that I'm like, oh, this is it, but I'll give you two. So the first one is this Japanese wave. It's this famous painting from the 1800s. I love art history, and just stylistically, I love it. I'm gonna take this watch off too so you can kind of see. So it wraps around all the way around my arm and comes through the side. This one was hard to like get it to work how we need it to work, but stylistically, I love the way that the wave works. I love the like line art style. You'll see another piece up here that's more of that line art style. And that was one of my favorite pieces. I was actually pleasantly surprised at how much, once it was tattooed on, how much it became like one of my favorite pieces. For my just like love of art, the way that I love the way that tattoos can work together, it was the best mode for me to express myself in that way. And so this was a cool moment for me to be like, no, this is who I am. These are the things that I'm into. This is what I like. You know, on the field, you're trying to prove yourself in every different way. And so there is something special about knowing, yeah, a little bit about what you love and what you care about is visible. You know, like you don't have to ask me questions to see it. You can actually see it on me, which is special. Since I've been to LA, I haven't gotten any work done. So the next move for sure is do something with my kids. I don't have anything representing my family. I have 4 kids. And so I'd love to add something on for them. One last point about, so I also have this text. It's Romans 8. It's a chapter in the Bible. It's my favorite chapter in all the Bible. And it's actually in my wife's handwriting. So she wrote it all out and then it got like pasted on. So I've got bits and pieces like of my wife in my tattoos, different things that, you know, she loves or that we've loved together, but I don't have anything on my kids. So that's for sure the next step. I gotta get back into the game in Los Angeles and keep moving forward. I don't know where it'll be. Maybe fill in some little gaps around here and then get started on other places around the body.